I'm actually quite tired because that
You're
was...
an old man. You're an old
man.
man, that's why you're tired.
Yeah, but you're older than me.
I don't think I am.
No, but you look it. Anyway, the reason I am a little bit tired is because we went to the Revival 2024 at Broxlow, and what a day. I mean, we couldn't do the weekend because...
We need to do that next year.
allowed.
Can we make a pact now? Weekend.
We
need...
Apparently...
We need to buy a 2-wheel drive car now.
What's that?
Are you going to run this?
I'm gonna race this Mardave Cobra at Revival, and I'm old school.
Sorry, why is there grass in it?
Because I was testing it out outside my house. It's got original tyres on it. The whole thing's original, right? Shocks, everything. I'm not going to put big bore shocks in it. I'm not going to put, associated turnbuckles on it like everybody else does. I'm not going to put this, that, and the other on it. If I lose, I lose. I ain't going to win, right? But that car is going to be stock. It's got a brush motor in it as well.
Proper old school.
And I will be taking it to charged RC, but that's another video. Anyway, this is not about that. This video is about our roundup of what was an amazing day at Revival 2024.
It was brilliant. Do you know what? I almost want to... I'm so excited. I want to fast forward to the end and talk about my hay final. But we shouldn't, should we? We should go back to the beginning.
Go back to the beginning. So you were kindly lent from our old mate, Steve...
Not the snooker player Davis.
Steve Davis. Not RC Steve. Another
No.
RC Steve. What can we call Steve? He's the Predator guru, isn't he? Predator Steve.
My precious Steve.
Right, we're going to call him My Precious Steve. So if anybody knows Steve Davis, a.k.a. the Predator guru, I know he's going to watch this. He's going to be called My Precious Steve. So every time you see him trackside, you've got to shout out My Precious.
Yeah, My Precious Steve. So My Precious Steve loaned me the Golem mobile.
He did.
And it's a nice little car, that. Do you know what? It looked good on the track, didn't it, that car?
It certainly did.
I'm not sure whether Golem hindered or helped, to be fair.
Well, you got into the A final, so you did say it right, didn't you?
I did indeed. And... when you get into the A final, if you're starting near the back of the grid, you will always say you can only move forward.
Yep.
And boy, did I move forward in that final.
Yeah.
I moved forward a few spots and brilliant.
These cars give you a different experience, like these older cars, like this Cobra here. That's a little bit more tame and a little bit more forgiving, yet some of the even the old school cars now with their modern electrics, they're animals, aren't they? They're really proper brutes, really.
Really quick. So if we were looking at the races that you were in, the top boys there, I reckon you would have struggled to keep with the A finalists with your B7, to be fair.
Yeah, there were some very, very accomplished drivers. What you do find at at these meetings is the top tier of driver are, national drivers and
no, they're not.
Some are sponsored and stuff.
They're
like
world level drivers.
Yeah.
Nathan, Drescher.
Yeah, I know.
They are world beaters. They are up there.
They are up there. They were up there back then, and actually, give them half a chance. They're up there. They're top 20 in the country easily, and we ain't. So I think you got to be. We had to be realistic.
And do you know what? For me, I was never going to win anything.
No.
But to make the A final, I think was quite an achievement for me. So I'm happy as Larry. But the day started off. The sun was shining. It was a beautiful morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a beautiful morning.
But then the heavens opened.
So basically, yeah, you're right. So there was no practice because there were so many people. So as soon as we got there, cars on track, go. It was like that. I've never run this car before. This is I just threw the electrics in it the week before, got it right. Everybody was saying, "You're going to break it. You're going to break it. You're going to break it," because apparently these cars. You say I broke it.
You broke it. I got video footage of it being broken.
A screw come out.
And you snapped something at the front, and the wing fell off.
The wing fell off and a screw fell out. That was it.
I thought you broke something.
No, that was it.
Was that all it was?
The wing fell off and a screw fell out. Easy. And bent the drive shaft because I was pushing a bit too hard. Yeah. But there you go. What else can I say about it? It's a really, really nice car to drive. And
in the dry.
In the dry. Yeah, I was coming to that. And then, of course, the heavens opened. I didn't have wet tyres for this car. So I thought I'd try it in the wet. Waste of time. And that's where our good old mate Pitman Dave come in, because he fitted us some tyres onto this yoke here, because
They are sticky, aren't they?
they're
These
super
the silvers.
soft. Yeah, they're the silvers.
Wow, it's noticeable.
Yeah. So again, I didn't test it or anything like that. The only time I ran it was at Mel End on a grass track, and I took that one out for the final, and it was brilliant. It was really, really good. But then, you know, other people are better drivers. What can I say? And I got beaten. I came 6th though overall in the B final, so I was quite happy with that. You know,
It's all good. It's all
what it
good.
is.
But moving forward, I think, if I'm honest, I prefer my vintage racing to my mod racing. It's something about the cars, the character, the styling. I like it.
Yeah, I almost
like
wonder with the modern stuff, it's got a little bit crazy, hasn't it? You know, these, like, you know, I've got a 6.5 turn motor in my B7, and it is absolutely rapid. But it's strong as well. I mean, it can handle it.
Well, it can handle the turns at those speeds as well, which is the crazy thing. Whereas these things like to waller around.
But these are
a
good to
little bit.
watch. Like if there's ever next revival, you know, if you can't race, go watch, because it's a real spectacle. It's a really good race to go and watch. As you said, there's character. You know, these cars have got a little bit of presence on the track, and they look good, and it's good to watch. You know.
Speaking of character, I don't know how much character it's going to have, but my Grasshopper over there, I'm going to be racing that soon. I snuck it into a photograph and it got caught out.
It did get caught out. Somebody noticed it and went, "That's a funny four-wheel drive car," didn't they? I saw that in the comments.
Yeah, I wondered if anyone would notice if I just slid it in at the back.
I think it's not. You shouldn't have had it out on that day, should you?
I couldn't help myself.
Breaking the rules.
Couldn't help myself.
Yeah. Anyway, so next year, apparently, there's talks that the revival is going to be maybe on grass again. I'm not going to say definite. I might not.
Well, the thing is, they're talking about going back to Oswestry, which was an amazing track.
But
it's not guaranteed that it's grass, because they've got the Astro track there as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, there is that. Who knows? I mean, you know, these old cars were designed for grass and bumps and things like that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it is going to be on grass. We just don't know. But I'm going to run that car next time. I've got to give this back to Pitman Dave, because I think I got away with it.
I think
there was no stripping of diffs or gears or anything like that, which was a real worry. We haven't really been in the scene for that long.
What were you doing in 1996?
Something with girls, probably, back then.
Yeah.
You know,
were you in your band back then?
Oh, yeah, I used to be in a band, yeah. Yeah, I used to be in a band, and you see, the thing is, I was a keyboard player. Now, when you're in a band, yeah, I was going on about girls and things like that. Keyboard players don't get girls, man. Keyboard players are stuck at the back.
They are.
You have the lead singer who's always full of himself, right? And you have the guitarist who doubles up sometimes as a lead singer. They always got the girls.
Yeah.
Drummers were always ADHD and they're complete lunatics.
Yeah.
Bass players were just a little bit sad.
Yeah.
Keyboard players were just quiet and just kept themselves to themselves. Like, why am I talking about that?
1996.
I would have
been
in a band.
Do you know what 96 is?
What's that?
Upside down, still 96.
That is 11 as well. It's 11, isn't it?
It is
Upside
indeed.
down. And 69. We have done
There's been some confusion on the 69 challenge.
Can you just clear that up? Because it's getting on my nerves now.
I want the fastest mini, but the 69 challenge, any car goes.
Right, so if you haven't seen it, have a look at one of our past videos. We'll drop it in a link, whatever. And we are doing a 69 challenge. A 69 mile an hour challenge. Any car, not just the mini. So I don't know where that confusion's come from. Any car, if you can get it at 69, blog it, record it, put it on the pop along RC Challenge Facebook page, and we will give you a little prize, won't we?
It'll be a very little prize.
If they can do it, it'll be a very little prize, but it will be a prize.
There we go. We're waffling now. We've kind of gone off on one.
But there you go. So that was our little roundup there. If you haven't seen the revival video, please go check it out. It was an awesome day. The people there were brilliant. Massive thanks to everybody. Big thanks to my precious Steve.
Your precious Steve? Or my precious Steve?
Mr. Nathan Rolls, thank you very much. Pitman Dave, all the people that helped us to get these cars ready and all of that.
John Weston for putting on a great show.
John Weston. The guys at Broxtowe as well. Yeah. Who we had an interesting conversation, but there's more to come on that soon. There is more to come on that. So there'll be a date next year. We're talking pop along GP, but we'll come to that another time. Anything else to mention on this video?
I don't think so. I think we should start our next video, because that next video is going to be good.
Let's do it.
And they're approaching two Tamiya. Back to it, a beautiful move.